Good day, viewers. You are welcome. How do you solve these functional equations? We have f of x squared minus 2x plus 2 equals x plus 1. If you know how to solve this functional problem, you can drop the answer in the comment box. Let's see how we solve this step by step. The question says find f of x. But looking at this domain, we have x squared minus 2x plus 2. By writing it out, x squared minus 2x plus 2. So from here, the whole of this is greater than or equals 1. Any values that we plug in here must either equals to 1 or greater than 1. So let's verify some number. Let's say we have at x equals 1. Here we have 1 squared minus 2 multiplied by 1, that is 2, then plus 2. So the whole of this one, it gives us 1 plus 2, that is 3, and 3 minus 2, that gives us 1. So that is one of these conditions as when they are equals 1. And if I test for when x equals negative 1, we have minus 1 squared, that is 1. Minus times minus is plus here. This becomes plus 3. And here is plus 2. So this equals 6. That is greater than 1. And any other values that we are going to plug in, they are going to be greater than 1. Then let's start by solving this. First is the domain given here is a quadratic. We have x squared minus 2x plus 2 is a quadratic. But can we factorize this? No. Because looking at these two, the factors of 2 are 1 and 2. Let's say we have 1 multiplied by 2. And we can have 2 multiplied by 1, or we say minus 1 multiplied by minus 2. So these are the two factors that we can have. But does any of this one equals negative 2? No. 1 plus 2 is 3, and minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3. So which means we cannot factorize this. Therefore, let's use completing the square method to solve this. First is, we divide this 2 by 1, and we add it and subtract it here. With this, we have x squared minus 2x, then plus 1 squared minus 1 squared plus 2. And next, we have x squared minus 2x plus 1 squared. We bracket this. Then minus 1 squared, that is 1 plus 2. So from here, we have x squared minus 2x plus 1 squared. This is the same thing as when we have x minus 1 all raised to power 2. Then minus 1 plus 2, that gives us plus 1. So the order of x squared minus 2x plus 2 is given as x minus 1 squared plus 1. So this is a step-by-step explanation on how we factorize this using the completing the square method. So now that we have this, let's try and replace it in the function, as we have f of x minus 1 squared plus 1 all equals x plus 1. So we can now apply the substitution method. So what to do is, we are going to replace x minus 1 squared plus 1 with t. If I letting this one to be t, we have x minus 1 squared, then plus 1 equals t. I want to make x the subject of the formula from here. Then we are going to transfer 1 to other side. We have x minus 1 squared equals t minus 1. And next, let's take the square root of both sides because of this squared. So we have x minus 1 equals plus or minus square root of t minus 1 after taking the square root. And we need x. So it means we are transferring minus 1 to other side, as we have x equals 1 plus or minus square root of t minus 1. So this is what we get for making x the subject of the formula. Then we take the back substitution. So if this is the value of x, then we have two branches. It's either we have x equals 1 plus square root of t minus 1. This is the first branch. And the second branch is where we have 1 minus square root of t minus 1. These are the two branches that we have here. And we are going to test for each branch to get the value of f of x. Let's say we have at the first one here, which is x equals 1 plus square root of t minus 1. So from the functions, we have f of t equals x plus 1. And by replacing this with x, we have f of t equals, instead of x, we change it to 1 plus square root of t minus 1. Have 1 plus square root of t minus 1, then plus 1. This gives us 1 plus 1, that is 2, then plus square root of t minus 1. This is for f of t. And next, by changing t to x, we have f of x equals 2 plus the square root of x minus 1. This is what I got for the first branch, and we should know that the x here is always greater than or equals 1. Negative will not be allowed here because we are dealing with only the real solution, not the complex solutions. Then for the second branch, we are going to test for when x equals 1 minus square root of t minus 1. The case of x equals 1 minus square root of t minus 1, then we need x plus 1 as we did earlier. So for x plus 1, which is other side, we have 1 minus square root of t minus 1, then plus 1. This gives us 2 minus square root of t minus 1. And therefore, we have f of t equals 2 minus square root of t minus 1. Then by changing this t to x, we have f of x equals 2 minus square root of x minus 1. And what is the value of x at this point as well? It's still the same thing as x is greater than or equals 1. Negative does not allow here. And this is how I solve this problem step by step. How do you solve it? Let's hear the answer in the comment box, and see you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.